Hello, Bridget Bartlett here with Vision Marketing and Design, and today we are live inside of our team training where we are live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So what I'm going to show you how to do is create and analyze custom links with using ELMLink. Okay, so ELMLink is one of the tools that we have inside of our reseller program. If you want to create a free account, you can go to bridgetbartlett.com. You can also go there if you want to be a reseller of any of our tools. Okay, having this tool mixed in with your value stack of software is a great resource for generating additional income, but it's also a great resource for your clients or your customers. Okay. So if you go into the account, you'll see that this is what the dashboard looks like. Okay, so I just have a few links here. If you want to create your own custom domain, okay, what this means is that when you do this, you're choosing your own domain. Right now, if I go to create a link, and let me go back to my dashboard here, and I go to create a link, you'll see if I choose the shortened link shortener, here are my options. Okay, so I have, it defaults to ELMLink because that's the tool. But oftentimes, if you use the front part of a link shortener, and this is every link shortener, a lot of times social media and, email servers, they will actually kind of mark your, not kind of, they do, they will mark your emails as spam, okay, because everyone's using this and they're probably using it in a lot of spammy ways because that's just typical marketer things that we do. So if you change this to be your own domain, then you're lessening the likelihood of that. But also, this gives you some really good data when it comes to, tracking your links and actually controlling the link. Okay. So to add your own custom domain there, what you need to do is go to custom domains and you want to click create. Now, you're going to go to your DNS provider. So it is Cloudflare, GoDaddy, Bluehost, wherever. And if you want to use an A record, or if you want to use the root domain, rather, like you can see here that I have the root domain, which is mybizlink.us. And then I have a custom, or a subdomain rather, which is offer.mybizlink.us. Okay, so if I want to add a main domain, I can use this here and create an A record. Okay, so if I wanted to create an A record of my domain, for example, in Cloudflare, I would want to go to the domain that I'm going to use and click A record, okay, or add a record. I want to choose the A. I'm going to choose the @ symbol because that's the root, and you can say here, or see here that it says use @ for root, and then you're just going to paste that in there and make sure that your proxy is on to activate the SSL. So you're going to click save. I'm not going to do that because I've already done it, but that is what's going to activate the root domain. Now you'll see here, if you wanted to do something like offer.mybizlink.us, you want to create a CNAME, and that is going to point to elmlink.co. Okay, so if you copy this here and you go back to your DNS manager, you're going to go click add record, and you're going to choose CNAME, and you're going to choose whatever you want it to be. In my case, it was offer. So if I was going to enter this in again, it would be offer. And then I want to paste that target there, and I'm going to leave the proxy on and save. Okay, so that's how you want to do that. Make sure to leave time to propagate. And then, of course, once you've done that, you're just going to type it in here. Now, here is where you want to redirect to a specific URL when visitors land on the index of the main domain. Okay, so if all of your, basically this is your main website. Okay, and then also now you have the custom 404. So basically if they land on an inactive link, where do you want them to go? Okay, so you can paste that in there. That's how you're going to create a root domain or a subdomain of your root domain. Okay, so once you have those created, then you can go back to the dashboard and you can start creating your links. Okay, so I'm going to click here, and you can see we're going to choose link shortener, and here is where you're going to add the long root. Now, what's really cool is you can use this for like your social media. Like if you have a Facebook group, like we have digital marketing training, and I wanted to share this, okay, I can just copy that URL, and I want to go back now to ELMLink, and I want to paste that in there, and here's where I want to choose the front part of my domain, okay, or whatever domain I want to be the front part of my link. So if I'm choosing my bizlink.us, and I want this to be whatever it is that's going to be the tail end of it, right? So this is like a page in our website is kind of what we're creating. So here I'm just going to put Facebook group and then shorten URL. Okay, so now I've created my Facebook group URL. Now this is really great because you can always come back and edit this. Maybe you change the URL to your Facebook group. Maybe you created a totally different group that you want to use in place of this one. Whatever you do, you can come back and edit it. Okay, so that's really cool. And you won't have to go all over social media and find these links so that you can redirect them. Okay, you also can create a temporary URL. So maybe you want to schedule a time that this is going to deactivate. You can choose that there and schedule a start and end time. You can also only allow the link to work for a certain amount of clicks. So if you want to say, hey, the first 10 people that click on this link get a special offer, you can do that, and then you can actually even deactivate that. You can also choose the expiration URL. So visitors will be redirected to this link after the main link expires. Okay, so that's really, really cool for promos and things that you can't really do with the website. Okay, now you can also protect this link with a password. So if you are, again, you're running a special, or maybe you just want to make sure that only your members get access, or maybe the people who attended a webinar can get access, you can actually add a password there. And it says require users to confirm that they want to access your link and letting them know that the link might be sensitive. Okay. You can also choose some targeting. So if you only want people, like you can choose the country, the device type, browser, language, rotation, and then even operating system. Okay. So lots of really advanced cool things you can do. Now you can also choose a project. Okay. So this is basically like a folder. So you can see here that I have my social media. So if I want to add this to like the social media folder so that I can easily find all of my social media links, I can do that there and then click update. Okay. So once I've done that, you can also go over here into the editing, and you can see you can edit the link again. You can check out the statistics, and this is really, really cool. And you guys probably didn't even notice this, but you actually have a QR code generator in here as well. So if you want to create QR codes, they're a really great way, especially when you're out in the real world or you're live streaming and you want something to pop up on your screen. This is a great way of doing that, utilizing the QR codes. You can even customize this with different colors and styles and all of that. You can add it to a project here. You can also choose the type. So if you want it to be the URL, or maybe you want them to scan the code and call, or send a text or email or WhatsApp or FaceTime, all of these options, you have the ability as well. Okay, so lots of customizations there. You can definitely go through there. You can change the branding, and you have some size options as well to create that QR code. And then, of course, you can download. So that is very, very cool. If we go back now into our links here, if you go to, I think that's what I wanted to show. Oh, let's go to statistics here. So here you can see that I just created this, so we can't see any statistics, but this is where you're really going to get a good idea of like where all of your traffic is coming from. Okay, so this is a really great way of sharing even affiliate links or your social media links, or maybe links to a Zoom meeting that you don't want to have to keep, changing all of the time, or you want to be able to edit, right? Because once you share it, that's the link. But if you're using a link shortener, then it's going to analyze your traffic. Now, you may be surprised to know that you also can use the URL redirect function inside of high level. So you can actually go into the settings and go to URL redirects. And here you can choose whatever domain. So if I wanted, instead of using all of my links in ELMLink, which is actually better because you get the analytics part of it. But if I did want to kind of mask my links with my own custom domain, and I already had it inside of high level, they make it really easy. So if this was my main domain and I wanted to send, and you can even double these up, right? So if this was my shortened link here, and I wanted to send it here, okay, I can actually put here now, Facebook group. And then when I save that, what's going to happen is my visionteam.us/Facebook group is going to redirect here. And then my ELMLink is going to redirect to the group. Okay, so that is one way to double up to use the analytics, but also a great way to have options when it comes to masking your links and forwarding them. It's especially important with affiliate links because you have the long code here and it looks really funky. It's also really important when it comes to your brand and everything being within the same root. Okay, so that is really how easy it is to use ELMLink. Definitely check out if you haven't yet. There are so many options here. You can create a bio link. You can add links to your files and V cards, like I said, QR codes. You can add pixels, and you can even accept payments and different things. Lots of really, really cool uses for ELMLink. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I will see you all tomorrow, same time, same place, but make sure if you have any questions about ELMLink or Elmatic or ELMessenger or Elm Optimizer or the Cloud Key Partner Program, you want to join us tomorrow because we are going to have the Cloud Key and ELMessenger founders, which are Andrew and Larlyn Newman, and they are going to join us for our Q&A. So if you have any questions, this is definitely by far the best time to join our weekly Q&A. So I'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Before you go, if you have questions, join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. See you there.